Alright, and it is working like it's supposed to. Get right back into the game. Very bizarre difficulty, technical difficulties. I think I figured out how to fix it. It should be coming back online pretty soon here as I get right back into my League of Legends client. The pause still seems to be going on, so perfect time for this tech bug to come around so I can get right back to what I was doing.
Yep, it looks like the stream's back.
I definitely want to go swimming soon. That's what I want to do. Oh,
On a black screen, though. I don't know if you can see that. The overlay's there on a black screen.
Yeah, it's probably going to take it maybe a little bit of extra time, but we're still on a pause, so that's good news. So at least it's working. Alright, come on. Come on. Bam. It's the display capture. It's trying to figure out what it's
The game is still paused, though, so...
Yeah.
You all aren't missing anything in chat.
Let's see. Okay, scene 4 is working, so that means we don't have the overlay. Okay.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, the problem is I'm having an OBS bug right now where one of my scenes is working, one of my display capture scenes is working, but the rest aren't. Ah, here we go, finally. There we go. It's the right one. Good. Well, I think everybody just cleaned house after that bug, so hopefully we can get the audience to come back in. Oh, looks like, wait a second. Someone's having a little bit of a bug going on right now, having a hard time of relogging back into the game. So, FF or 4v5? I don't know, we wait for a few more minutes? Alright.
Apparently he says he's reconnecting, so...
Yeah.
A summoner has reconnected.
Okay, there we go. Finally reconnected.
Hopefully we'll get back underway soon.
Yeah, same.
We've been paused just about as long as the game has been going on at this point.
Yeah, so. A little bit longer, I think. Oh, never mind. It looks like, and yeah, never mind.
You might want to recenter the overlay as well.
Oh, is it a little off?
Yeah, game's on pause though, so...
Okay.
We're back.
We're back, finally, into some action here. Don't know why the overlay is out of position. Yeah, it is out of position, but I can't seem to fix it. Yeah, can't seem to get it into the right spot. I'm gonna have to just leave it as it is.
We're just gonna have to slightly trigger everyone in the audience.
Yeah, I can't seem to get it in the right spot. Oh, whatever. I hope everyone's gonna be okay with that.
You just get to mess with Twitch chat now.
Indeed.
Alright. So Springfield's got a pretty good lead, though HamCam also has a pretty good lead.
Mm-hmm. All the leads right now seem to be in the favor of Guardian Gaming yet again.
Except for mid, I think. I think Springfield's got an edge.
Yep.
Especially in pressure.
Bit of a repeat of what happened last time. So level 7s across the board here, but Springfield does not have the assassin damage that...
Oh, Ricky Ninja is waiting in this bush, but he's level 5 to Lee Sin's level 6. Lee Sin playing Vi, though, so it's going to be confusing.
Smites it to confirm it, so Ricky does not have the chance to take it away from him.
He's kind of walked out of the bush and is like, hello, I'm Greg. How was your day? I am...
Getting into some more coverage. Good idea and nice improvement this time. They made sure they have control wards in their own jungles this time. Really good maneuver, as we can now see 4 control wards being placed. And 4 control wards down this time, coming out of Ænima United. Really good improvement from last time.
Yep. Looks like bot lanes are relatively even right now.
Could this be? No, they look like they want to do something as they're hiding inside the bush. Ooh, interesting. Ænima avoided the combination damage by Springfield. I thought Springfield had something for sure.
Cam deals a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
What do you usually max on Lulu?
Me? I used to before Thunderlords was considered the better. Like some Lulus have been circling back between the barrier and the barrier one, the blessing, and the Thunderlords. So it looks like we have ourselves a quick engage here. It does look like no one's gonna get caught here, but commitment has been made.
And there's that Tom Kench.
Yeah, well timed on that one. Throws him right back into the fray here, but Jeremy does not want to commit fully. He uses the ultimate, but then steps immediately backwards. Kind of a weird move, I would say. Ricky goes ahead and gets some good CC. The combo, Wombo!
There's no mana, though, for Emialis.
He's going to overcommit here. He's going to try to do everything he can. Springfield uses a flash afterwards as he's running into a very big Ricky, who's going right here to get some
I don't think he has the damage.
I don't think he has the damage either, but we might be wrong here. A couple auto attacks, all it takes. He does get the Q as Zed trying to escape. His hitbox animation was still there, and that's Ricky for the first blood.
All right, so that Zed, the Zed Shadow comes off cooldown slightly late. Emma's same as there. This could be not good for him. All right, he's got to burn his flash.
That's a little last-second barrier, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a little bit of a debate between the Blessing and the Thunderlords for Lulu. But when I like the barrier more because I just like having a bigger barrier. That's just been me. I always been making the barrier stronger, so I always like that.
Lee Sin versus Raptors.
Going to go down here.
Who's it
gonna
be? Raptor.
He does let it happen. Oh my goodness, a huge mistake! That's a 20-second death timer at 12 minutes! Oh no, that's a humongous mistake! I can't believe it, that's so much time lost!
The Guardian Gaming
That's going to position them for themselves for a Drake here. I can't believe that just happened! He has a completed jungle, he had a jungle item too! How? How did he let that happen?
Fight going on top side.
Wow, well, you learned the hard way.
So maybe the GG chickens are like the Samsung White. Oh, Emialis and Springfield. Springfield gets ulted, but because of that Hex Drinker, he lives. So he's actually all right.
I can't wait for that replay. Oh man, that's gonna be great when you record that. That's gonna be funny.
Yep.
Love the hard work you volunteered to do it yourself, by the way. Really appreciate all the hard work you're willing to do for this group and community. You got some great videos, by the way.
Well, it's fun to do, so. Alright, so we'll see. Guardian Gaming are up in gold and in spirit after their chickens claim their first victim of the day. Reflex Figure is out of mana. Lee Sin onto Ricky Ninja. He gets ulted by Vi, but it's kind of a pretty beefy Gragas. They'll just ult him away. And, oh, Ash ult connects on to Barbie's. Does not go down.
Yep, they just wanted to commit to the back. Ash's ult was really late.
Standing there. Tom Kench okay. Oh, there he is. See who takes this first Infernal Drake. Ricky Ninja's out of position again. He could go down this time. Zed had ult up, but I don't think wanting to commit all that for Gragas. Probably learned his lesson. They'll just probably take this Infernal Drake now, unless Guardian get there in time to stop it. Which
This
they
is starting to
shouldn't.
look very similar to the very first game, and if I was, it looks like the next one will be a Mountain Drake. Starting to look very familiar to game 1 here, is I would start to feel a little bit nervous this time around for Guardian Gaming.
I don't think we've seen enough happen yet this game for them to be nervous. I think they just got a little bit out-rotated there.
I suppose.
Ricky kind of was in an awkward spot as well. Amcam Proto Belt's in. Nothing else happens though.
Tower's gonna be punched down by Lee Sin, but nothing seems to be available damage yet. Incoming
Alright,
reinforcements, as it looks like Vi's going to use the Q to jump out into the river to avoid any conflict. Does not have a
He
Q
doesn't
up
have
yet,
flash,
but does
he's
get
got a
it.
Q.
Yes, I thought the Q cooldown was a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty short on Vi, especially since Vi usually maxes Q. Yeah, she's maxing Q.
Ah,
Yeah.
that just about covers it. I don't know what it is about Saturday, but 1:30 p.m. everybody loves to go into 3-game matchups. I don't know what it is. It started ever since week 3, where we had a 1:30 p.m. game, and I don't know what it is, but 1:30 p.m. games, everybody loves to have 3-game matchups. They just can't seem to win all 3 of them. Don't know why. It's really bizarre, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, this could be bad for Ænima. Walks right into a body slam. Ash ult is up. It will connect on the Barbies. Barbies will ult, get ulted back. Should go down, please.
Should
Alright,
go down, please, for the love of God. Go down.
I mean, Jeremy started autoing the cannon.
I know, and I found it really funny. Just
Like,
go down, go down.
I was like, if Lulu gets out of this, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's like you just take like a stick and you just push her into the grave. It's like, go down, she's going down. Gonna get a little bit of humor, shall I? Okay.
Yep, Springfield. He was up in this lane in terms of pressure, but now he's found himself a little bit down. Emmy Alice is back into it. Gets a stun. Ult goes out, but that gets dodged by the Z ult. Although Zonia's negates the Z ult.
Actually, no, it doesn't.
Ignite goes out. Never mind, it actually doesn't do it, but yeah. It still pops, but it negates damage. Meanwhile, Rift Herald's been taken by Ænima. So
Seems like she timed that ultimate just a little bit inaccurately. It did last not long enough for Yasuo. I don't know why I said Yasuo. Springfield said, this is game 3. I should remember this is game 3, not game 2.
Oh, Rift Herald summoned early on. That's what I like to see.
Yep, as they're
It should
sending
be
the
a tower.
cavalry in.
Actually, wait, no, it's just Lee Sin and 3 people.
Yep, and it's
Rift
gonna
Herald
be good
charges
tower
out,
damage
takes a
here.
big chunk out of the tower. But I don't think the tower is going to go down.
I also don't
It's not
think
gonna go down. It's a
Tom
bad
can
Rift
eat
Herald.
that, so yeah, that was very bad. That was actually really poor decision making. They very much should have had a team there, 3 people, and to try to make a play off of it. That's one of the problems that a lot of people have with the Rift Herald. They just have it and they're like, okay, now what do I do with this thing? What do I do with it? Okay, I'm just gonna use the mid, or I'm gonna use
I've
the top
seen people
by
use it
myself.
and it's good, so therefore in any situation I use it in, it must be good. And then,
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely good. I'm with you.
oh yeah, it's like
100%.
it's super strong, but sometimes people misuse it because like a lot of things that I like to see, like with Rift Herald use, is you go mid, you push one lane with most of your people, then you send one person to another lane, and you throw Rift Herald up there. So either they go and deal with Rift Herald, or you know they give up that tower in mid or whatever. Amcam is just kind of dancing.
Right, Chrysalis, you're absolutely correct. A Rift Herald can, if used correctly. It looks like Hamcam might be AFK here, and
Yeah.
Reflex realizes that and decides to not mess with him. Although, because he's moving, that might be a misunderstanding by Tigger, so he is going to follow
Gentlemen's
after.
agreement. So we have another pause.
Another pause, and another pause. These guys really love to make this a... oh, wait, we started at 1:30, didn't we? Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, it has actually been 3 hours. We've actually
Last,
been here
the
for 3
most
hours.
effective Rift Herald I've ever seen has gotten 3 towers and the inhibitor.
Oh my, I don't feel like we're taking it seriously enough. We've actually been here for literally 3 hours.
Yeah, this has been long.
Oh my god,
Well, one of the games in itself was an hour long, and then we had a lot of pausing. The first game was decently long as well.
Thank
And this
goodness
game
we
we've been
never.
almost.
Thank goodness we
We're
never
20
skipped.
minutes in this
Sorry.
game, and we've been paused for 10, so basically half an hour, plus the champion selects, the breaks between games, the 3-minute breaks between champion select and the game. It's been a while. Ooh.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm gonna use this to take a bathroom break here. As my fatigue is almost gone. I'll be right back.
A summoner has reconnected.
Oh, and now we got Hamcam back in the game. Army once again disappears during a pause, leaving me to solo cast the pause, at least right now. But it looks like we should get unpaused pretty soon since he's back in. But hopefully. Oh dear. Flex will crash. Alright, we're almost ready to get back underway. Oh dear.
In Duo Esports history, as we will be, if it reaches the 14.44 minute mark, it will officially be. Actually, no, that's the official time. If it reaches the 16.16 minute mark, we will officially have the longest pause in game history.
Alright, so, yeah, you missed it. He reconnected to the game, but they are yet to unpause, so.
Oh.
Apparently his Discord's not working.
Oh, okay. Galen and the others. This pause brought to you by Skittles.
Mm-hmm.
Chase the rainbow.
Taste the sadness.
I hope you don't have to go anywhere, Manuel Irish, by the way.
I don't think I will till like 5 or 5:30.
Ooh, Skittles. Yes, I
Yeah,
got
might
the
be
original
close.
brand Skittles. Delicious stuff. Favorite combo is orange and red. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Best combo, those two.
Oh, we're back underway.
Yes, finally. Here we go.
So we will see how it goes. Honestly, I'm ready for the series to end at this point.
I mean, I'm with you, man. I do not want this to be a 5:30 thing. I want
This
you to be
game's
here for
looking
this.
kind of slow as well so far. So.
Which is still pretty bad performances so far. No game needs to be 50 minutes long.
Springfield.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to overcommit
Springfield's
for the
all
mid lane
in.
play. Yeah.
He gets the Zonias again though, so
Yeah.
can't really.
Once again, Syndra uses it timingly poorly. He doesn't prevent the damage from getting through. Like, the ult still hits him because he keeps immediately Zonya Hourglass.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter though, because if you ult as soon as Zed goes across, right, he can't like deal any more damage to you, so the mark will pop at like the base amount. So unless you're really low, you don't actually need to perfectly time it, because the mark won't actually pop for much if he doesn't get to hit you at all.
That is a direct Zed counter item, so it makes sense, really.
Yeah, good pickup. Oh, Nice dodge from Emisame. Going forward onto Mr. Jeremy. He gets eaten up. Emisame might get stunned. He does get stunned. Mr. Jeremy is still alive. He finally goes down. There's a TP in. That gets canceled, so it's just been left up to dry.
Yeah, I think that might have just baited in the Tom. Yes, it did. That completely convinced Tom to stay and fight. That was really poor decision-making by HamCam. He can't do that kind of thing.
Well, I don't know if he canceled or if it got canceled by Galio. That's the question. I don't know.
I don't know. He was in a bush. I don't think so.
Yeah. I think he might have canceled that off his own accord. So that was a bad decision because that was like a free kill or two for him. And now we're looking at a second Drake for Ænima.
Everybody's sent down here to make sure that it's got, but Gragas still has the opportunity, but has no idea that Drake's going down. As it goes down quickly, the next one will be a Cloud. It's really not good news.
Yeah, this is just... Hopefully this leads to things speeding up a little more in this game, though, because this is looking like another slow game like last game. Not quite as slow, but...
Agreed. Agreed 100%.
Oh. Springfield should just be able to W away, though.
You know, I have seen some pro builds before with Tom Gensch. Like, people really do like using him as a support. I saw this one guy who was actually doing really, really good with Tom. Went with movement speed quintessences to increase his movement speed and auto attacking stuff. I have that as one of my room pages. It's actually pretty strong.
It makes sense because you want to be able to chase people and get more stacks on them.
And you really just need to be slightly faster than them to be
Looks
fair.
like they're trying to make a
The rest
play
is just
for
positioning, of course.
See how it turns out.
Yep, it's the rotation between setting top block side to top side. So good idea so far, you know, making a rotation happen. They didn't do this last time, but now they
engage.
did. Here we go.
I guess I don't know if that's the right person to ult, but still, nothing's really going on. Jeremy finally goes down. So does Emisame.
Wow, Springfield
is alone.
was a complete shadow in that whole fight. They didn't even know where he was whatsoever here.
So it's a 2 for 2 so far.
Indeed.
We'll see if they can get the tower.
It looks like they will be able to,
HamCam's
but
in,
HamCam
though.
comes into the help.
No
Barbie
one's
does
dead.
survive long enough. He does still have mana and abilities. There's the ultimate. This will be really bad.
Lulu can
if
probably
Barbie
just
can die
shield
here.
herself, though.
Barbie does make it alive, barely though. It looks like Tigger is going to be struggling to stay alive against the three of them.
Should go down.
Indeed.
That could have been worse, though, for Guardian, or for Ænima, though.
You know, I'm kind of surprised HamCam did not make the decision to get a Spirit Massage. That's like a staple item on a Vladimir. Goes with a very more bursty and survivability through armor build.
I guess he's just getting a lot of AP. His goal. Alrighty. HamCam staying in lane, a little low. He has sustain. Ashe looks like they're trying to bait with an Ashe ult here.
Right. HamCam
See if
is
they
not
set
giving.
something.
Is starting to realize that they're aware of Ashe's position and begin to step back immediately.
Yeah, that was worded.
Mm-hmm. Humbard really does not want to give up that top lane spot. They do not.
Yeah.
They want to keep him topside, or at least he wants to stay topside.
Yeah, 2 towers to 0 though for Ænima, so that's always good.
Always good. I got my energy back thanks to these Skittles. What happens when you eat candy? Eventually it's gonna help you out before you crash.
Hope the game ends before that happens.
Oh, big time. Big time. For both of our sakes.
Yeah.
Right now, it's bot lane at top lane, top lane at bot lane. As the mid towers have fallen for and in the favor of Springfield might be fully aware of what Syndra wants to do and decides to do some extra damage
Yeah,
here.
he could have all-ined her, but he knows that Emmy Alice has that Zonia's off cooldown, so he probably won't be able to kill her.
Oh yeah.
Reflex Tigger looks tanky enough to deal with Hamcam at this point now, so... Even though Hamcam has a massive CS lead again in this game.
Yeah, there's no way to stop it, really. The only way you can do anything at this point is to just keep up with it. And when you have a Galio, that's kind of a solid one to keep up with. As Galio is doing everything in his power to get as much magic resist against this Vladimir as possible.
Yeah, he's just kind of very tanky.
He's just kind of very tanky indeed.
Meanwhile, also, Hamcam's just building more AP. He's got a blasting wand now and Sork shoes.
Yeah,
Still
I
got his
guess
Dark Seal too.
perhaps he's taking Fred's decision after all, is saying a Visage might be one of his final items. But damage seems to be the thing Hamcam wants, and he is getting a good heal back.
He can't deal with Galio.
No, he can't. He's
The Reflex Tigger is also out of mana. That's
Right.
something else worth
It's
mentioning.
a slowly losing battle here for Hamcam, but he has survivability where mana is slowly becoming an issue here.
Another drag is about to come up though.
And
And
it
it's going
looks
to be a cloud.
and United is once again in complete control of the environment on the bot side.
It's going on to MSA. Nothing happened. Just ease away. Vi's on Cloud Drake again. There should be another Drake for Ænima, so that's good. Good for them.
And there's
Alright.
another Drake into the hands of United here as the Drakes now completely favor them. I don't know.
Oh,
Springfield
Springfield.
really likes his auto attacks here. Goes for
he's
the
gonna
ultimate
get he's
here.
gonna zonies again now.
Yep, and the damage
Oh.
is coming through this time. It looks like Springfield gets retaliated on. The
Oh.
ult just barely misses. Oh boy, that was really close.
That would have got him too. Lee Sin's on the Ricky Ninja though. Problem is Ricky Ninja has Hamcam as backup, but Hamcam's on the wrong side of this wall.
Which means all they have to do is keep him slightly far enough away. That's a ton of health back from that. Ult is used to try to keep Lee Sin in the area, but it backfires. The flash escape. Locket
Just
on
trying
a
to
Tom
get this
Kench
tower
sounds like an
here.
amazingly
Alpha
good
pick
item.
Ham, have a wave.
Although if I was Tom Kench, I think it'd be wiser to have a more better item for barrierage to have perhaps instead of a I believe the word I'm thinking of is a relic shield's face of the mountain. I think the face of the mountain would be a much better buy for Tom Kench than the alternative.
Yeah. I like Face of the Mountain more than the Eye of the whatchamacallit. This one is Eye of the what is it?
And the eye of, I believe, the beholder. Looks like I can't even see what the item is either. What in the world?
Yeah, only some of them let you see it when you hover over them, which is really strange.
Maybe,
I think it's only the component items. Actually, no, never mind. It's not true. They're all Namicon. Alright,
yeah,
fight
so-
going on. Lee Sin is in. Exhaust. It's chunked.
Well,
Still,
perhaps they took in our suggestion this time, as it's a 4v4 situation going on between both bot side and top side, as both are fighting for a single tower that is barely standing up on both sides.
yeah.
Lee Sin's thinking about it. He's really thinking about it, but does not want to do anything about it.
There's still stuff going on in the bot lane.
Hamcam's starting to outlast that Galio, so this is starting to look a little worse for him than it is for Ware.
Yeah. So now we see a dead even game as well. It's gonna be. Oh.
Back to the farming game for everybody. As that tower topside at the siege is still being a contest. Zed's in position. He's moving. Gragas is moving right into Zed.
Yeah.
And runs away immediately.
There's still stuff going on in the bot lane though. You can't really burst the Gragas down that easy.
Guess not, and that's going to be disappointing for Zed, who has been once again farming really well for his team.
Zed is still trying to fight this Gragas. And he's not being very successful. You think we'll see another 50-minute game?
Nah, well, we didn't technically get a 50-minute game. They beat the timer, but nah, I think. Oh my goodness, I think you're right. Actually, that's very possible. Oh no.
And last goal was at 24 minutes.
I mean, you're right. That's actually really possible. I thought they learned from their mistake. I don't think they did. I think they're going to try the same strategy again. The audience is already leaving the stands as both teams are just literally sitting around doing absolutely nothing again. Their parents are already leaving the stadium as well. They don't even care what happens to their children in this game.
Reflex Tigger's out of mana.
And out of
I don't know if he's gonna.
Oh
no,
Ricky! He didn't know about the flash Galio has. He just bought him a one-way ticket out of there.
Finally, Emma Same realizes that he's very strong. Oh.
Whoa!
Ooh.
What an incredible dodge! He jumped back into it and then flashed right back out of it.
Hey, they got the turrets. That's all that matters. Meanwhile, Zed's pushing up mid.
Yep, it finally looks like the bot tower will go down.
Oh, Tom Kench looking to rotate.
But Ash does not seem to go on the trip with him. Decides to send the mid laner.
Zed gets that turret though.
Indeed,
He might be able to get
a lot
out.
of damage.
Yeah, he's out.
All of it.
Actually, he might be in between a rock and a hard place here because they saw where he went.
Indeed, and they now realize.
Is this going to be the great escape of Springfield? No, he gets locked up. There's a
the great escape of
DC.
Springfield still possible.
Springfield ults.
To escape. That has
Oh,
no
he
way to
goes
run.
down.
Does go down here as the team chased right after him all the way through.
Meanwhile, Vi is still disconnected. Another freaking DC in this game.
Another
Upset.
DC again. And I believe it's the same one, too. No, it was Tigger that AFK'd last time. Oh my goodness.
Can we, like, right now say that this series doesn't have an MVP?
You know what? I don't even want to give it to the last one either, really. I kind of feel like they should be more punished for what they're doing than they are getting rewards for what they did well in. To be fair, but that's a biased opinion. I don't think I can exactly do that. I mean, to be fair, they are trying to do the wins. They're trying their best. Their strategy is so bad that they're delaying the games long enough.
Oh.
But Guardian, okay, never mind.
It looks like Guardian don't want to delay any further, though.
Decides to finally
big
use their
team fight.
ultimate to go against Barbie. Barbie almost dies here. Uses an ult to commit to it, but Syndra's gonna pay with her
Emma
life
Same
because
is
of it.
Hamcam's right on his face.
Right, and it looks like Hamcam's gonna go take a kill and another one after that. Springfield goes right into the retaliation. The damage came through. It was a lot too, but it looks like the ace has gone into the favor of Guardian Gaming.
Ace. Look, here we go. Here's a more exciting game. It looks like they hurt us.
I know, right?
Unless they just back off.
A lot of resources.
So yeah, the carries do go down, but the thing is, Hamcam's just super strong. He
just
kind of bodying the back line that
Yeah.
whole time.
Yes, definitely. You know, they have
They should go
I
for
guess
Baron. They should
you know-
try and take this.
you know,
Honestly. Not right now, but like
on the next
eventually.
attempt. Yeah, I agree. But to be fair, Yeah, I don't know. Neither team really does deserve an MVP for their performance in this. The shot calling is miserably bad, but the thing with Guardian Gaming is they don't seem to care about the fact that how bad their game plan is. When you get into a late game environment, it's because things didn't work out well enough for you in the early game stages, so you're forced to play in a more conservative approach to recoup yourself. When you're actually just saying, I just want to get to late game, at that point,
Well, it's not that things didn't
without
work out,
even trying
that
to
they
get
didn't do
any, like,
anything.
right, without even trying to make a whole late game, you know, strategy, like, I don't know what to say. Maybe I'm just trying to think about it like, I don't appreciate the fact that they're not trying to build an early game strategy to try to win the game. Instead, they're just kind of saying, no, we want this, is really
Hamcam
terrible.
seems to be winning this trade right now.
Yeah, but Hamcam is getting melted at the same time, but Galio...
No, I think he wins.
Yes, he does.
Ooh.
Oh, so close! What a great timing to avoid that, but Hamcam finally comes out on top.
In the slowest 1v1 in history, comes out on top.
Look at all that magic resist that Tigger bought, and even after all of that, it's still not enough.
Yes, yes. Do this, Baron. Do this, Baron Guardian, please.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
really
legitimately
poor
a pretty good idea.
of what they're doing. Yeah, they terrible shot calling.
Oh, looks like they're
Terrible,
not.
miserable shot calling. So far in these last two games, just very bad,
They wanna take the
very
chance.
not great. Really,
They're gonna
really
cat.
not
Ooh,
good.
at least since Q gets interrupted, but nothing else is gonna
Definitely not a fight they want to take, especially with Vladimir in that scrum, in that fight. 4v5, they do not win. They're too squishy for this kind of combat. You guys have only Vi to worry about. You can just grab yourself a Baron. Yes, but there's Baron, and if you catch her in a bad spot, you can then win the game off of that. Guys, you're one of the most winning teams out here. What are you doing?
Looks like they're trying to kill Springfield right now. I hope that they'll be able to kill him with their entire team. Please. Alright. He finally does go down. Reflex Tigger's there though. I don't think they can take him and the turret though.
Looks like that's not
So
the
that
case,
right
but
now
they're gonna-
Ænimaa's on Baron.
Yep, finally
That's a good
somebody's
call.
making a good call off of this terrible decision by Guardian Gaming. They're using a TP here. They're going to try to run their way back, but they can only send one or two people in.
Oh,
They're
here
going to
comes
send
Tom
in the
Pence,
jungler
though.
here. It's three
Jungler's
people
here.
versus three of them.
Honestly,
I don't
they
know
should
if
just
they
finish
realize
it.
It looks like Hamcam's going to be
Ooh,
taking a
good
lot of extra
Zhonya.
damage. The ult is used. The Zhonya is to cancel out that engage here. And finally, the fight lasted long enough. It looks like Ænima United had not realized that they were not there as a team yet.
Ricky Ninja versus Emma though.
It's really cool. Oh, he fires the Q the wrong way! That might be the last mistake he'll make
They
this
should
game.
take Baron now though.
Yeah,
please.
should be able to take Baron and then get some extra...
Or they're not gonna take Baron.
What? You
They have
have
Tom
a
Pence
Tom.
tank that up.
You guys could take the...
Maybe they'll get the tower and then go for Baron.
Really very poor. It looks like Jeremy's going to be taking extra tower damage and go down because of that
They
tower
really
selection
screwed
here.
that up.
Yes, they did, and now lost their opportunity to grab themselves a Baron. Guardian Gaming is playing absolutely miserable.
Well, it seems like for both
miserably
these
so
teams,
far.
for every good play they make,
They make 3 bad ones. Yes, I know.
yeah. But also they make it immediately after they make that good decision, so they can't actually collect a big advantage off of it, so the game just stays even.
Yep, and they just Guardian
Even though they're up
Gaming,
6k gold. Like in the first game, the problem with Guardian was they were in an even game, but they were playing like they were up 6k gold. Now in this game, they're up 6k gold and they're playing like it's an even game.
I mean, yes, yes, very true. You're absolutely right. Man, I can't believe that. I just don't believe that what they've been getting away with. Hamcan was so low in that Baron pit. They were so focused on the 2 tanks, and it assumed people were going to show up earlier. So they run away from Hamcam instead of running into Hamcam to try to kill him. Hamcam was completely defenseless for a while there, and even if you did, like, it's just a really bad focus fire, where HamCam was nowhere near in the survivability to survive any fights at all. So it was just a really bad call.
Looks like Ænima want to fight now, though. Ooh, they walked into a big AoE here. Jeremy
like
gets ulted.
Big moves, big CC, as it looks like Springfield does go down here after all that.
Guardian are winning this fight.
Yes, they're finally coming into some good damage here. Some CC has happened. It looks like another one has gone down here. So much CC on the AoE here, and that will be an 8 into the favor of Guardian Gaming.
So let's see what they do with this.
Yeah, let's see what they do.
Are they going to go for Baron, or are they just going to push mid? Looks like they're going to go for Baron.
As we've been saying non-stop so far, they have just finally have, I believe, made the right decision here.
Yep.
Jeremy, once again, being the only AD carry out there, able to continuously do the right work and the right job. But of course, once again, it is entirely that counter pick by Tom, I think, is why it's only, you can kind of blame Springfield for not picking Gangplank. And every second this game continues is a second where Gangplank would have been way more effective at damage dealing.
Yeah. Let's hope that they actually use this Baron. Looks like they're gonna go to Elder. That would be smart. Depending on how they play it, of course. Springfield. Springfield just gets ulted back. I don't know why he did that, though. He's not gonna be able to kill him.
No.
It's polymorph. He got out just in time, though.
But does aggravate the Elder Drake here, as it looks like the next fight will be at Elder Drake. Yeah, it's true. Zed picked into this thing. So Springfield could have had Gangplank, which would have been perfect against this type of comp. Really good at burst damaging, able to do a lot. But now with
Come
Zed,
on, Guardian. You're 21 kills to 9 with Baron.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to siege ahead with mid.
Ash Arrow hits Ezreal, but he's away.
Jumps them all the way back into their base. But still, absolutely no
Reflex
commitment decisions yet, as it looks like Reflex has lost a ton of his health again. Once again, playing Galio. Playing Galio has been a hazardous.
Well, he's only got MR really right now.
Yeah, true. And Ash is entirely physical damage. So, you know, he's almost completely useless now. He's almost completely ineffective at this point.
Yeah, Mr. Jeremy's really come online now. He's very strong right now. He's got a GA. He has 5 items.
So they're just trying to keep him distracted while all the waves are beginning to be pushed up here.
Actually, Mr. Jeremy still doesn't even have his Infinity Edge finished yet, so like he's gonna get stronger.
Indeed. So right now it's 4 in the mid lane. Zed went there to stop the split push. No engage strategy has been called yet. Even though they clearly have enough tankiness to dive this tower, they don't really want to take it. And again, they seem to be heading over to the bot side to try to take advantage of the minion
they'll
wave
finally
on top
get
of bot.
something out of this Baron buff. That's nice.
Right.
Now they're up 10,000 gold.
I
this
think
does not look
Save
like a
needs to
game
get
with a
out of
team
here.
up 10k gold. This is.
You know, in all due respect, I think Ænima needs to get out of here because it takes only 1 engage for him to fall down here, and it doesn't seem like GG knows
Flame
what they're
Horizon
doing.
again, by the way, for HamCam.
Yeah.
Second game in a row.
Oh, Smite doesn't seem to take out the siege one, but an extra Q will do the deed. Everyone gets hit by the splash damage on Ezreal, but again,
HamCam's pushing up
they
mid
don't.
lane as well.
I mean, a 1-3-1 would probably be pretty good here too.
This Baron buff's about to expire.
Yeah, and it looks like
And
it'll
HamCam's
expire
getting
for HamCam.
wrecked right now.
It looks like engage
There's
has finally
Zhonya's.
happened. He gets his ability off in time. He gets a heal. He gets a little bit of extra out of it, but it looks like the final play might come around. Lee Sin final attempt has backfired against him.
Ænima United need to get
They're
out of
overrunning
here now.
again, and Springfield goes ahead and uses his own ultimate to bail some extra time here, and it is not enough time.
It's just Emissame. He gets slowed. Reflex Trigger and Emissame are going to have to try and take down the entire squad of Guardian, but it looks like Guardian
They
are
lost
backing
a
out.
lot of
Looks
their
like they're
front
gonna
lining
push
tanks, but they
mid.
still have a Tom. No, guys, hello. Don't give
Are
up
we
on
gonna
the siege
cast
yet.
back-to-back 50-minute games? That'd be really annoying.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Please take this turret. All right, they will.
Okay. They're actually no. They're leaving. They're leaving, and they didn't set up a 1-3-1. All they had to do
I
was
think they're going
separate
for Elder
themselves and
now,
get
though.
several
That's
towers.
Elder would be good, but at the same time, you are a team that is up over 10k gold, and in every metric besides dragons, you're up basically. Lee Sin disconnects again.
Yeah. This has been a continuous thing that happens. to
You're up
everybody
in every
United.
metric except for dragons, and now you have Elder Drake. So like, why?
Are you delaying for so long?
Like you
Why?
could have ended this game 10 minutes ago, maybe.
No, they should have ended this 20 minutes ago. They could have ended it 20 minutes ago, but they focus so much on that early game farm, and none of it's necessary. Absolutely none of it. They put too much effort in the past 2 games to just get to this late game point, and it's bad. It's really bad. They need to improve on early game plays. They need to be able to do things like that. Their first attempt should not have disheartened them from doing anything. This game is just really bad. It is very bad, and they should feel bad about it.
Yeah, I don't think we're interviewing anyone after this is done.
Yeah, no, I'm.
If I had to
I
name an
lost my mood
MVP
now.
right now, I'd go with
I lost
it's-
my mood to interview anybody right
Oh.
now.
There's the dead Lulu right there.
Barbie went from one of the most impressive supporting performances I've seen to literally dying in terrible positions. We've seen HamCam go from a really good top laner to now just abysmal. Just everything has gone just so backwards. All because they don't know what they're doing. Because they don't know. Yeah, it's bad and they should feel bad about it indeed. Alright, finally, it looks like this game's going to come to a close after a completely unnecessary 48-minute game.
Yeah, this is only a
Really poor
minute shorter
performance.
than last game so far.
Yeah, so far, but let's give them. Wait a
Looks
minute,
like
they're
they're not
already
gonna
leaving.
end.
They're going to leave. They're leaving.
Oh,
Oh my God, they're actually leaving. They're actually moving away from the base.
what is life?
Yeah, they're no. Yeah.
When you're
no.
this far ahead, you're 16k gold ahead. You don't need to take every single tower. You have an Elder Drake. If they try and fight you at your at their Nexus towers, you just kill them. Their jungler can't even stay connected to the game.
They
You're
don't
up 25 kills to 9, 8 towers to 4.
Oh my God, this has got to be the absolute worst performance.
Your top laner has a
This is-
5k gold lead on the other top laner.
Like, I don't even know what to say about this. I don't even know if this is considered, like, are they just BMing at this point? Are they just bad mannering for the sake of the last tower?
Your
They don't even-
support is up 4k on their support, and everyone else on your team is up at least 2k over their lane opponent. You should not be doing nothing. This is...
Yeah, we're not, I don't, okay, I'll talk with the management after this. There's absolutely no way at all am I interviewing anybody here. That's just tasteless. This is absolutely tasteless. I refuse to do an interview of this.
Yeah.
There is no excuse for this. This is just clearly unnecessary.
I wonder
They've
how long
wasted
this VOD is going to be.
I don't know. This one.
Well, it's going to be in
probably
2 parts, obviously, because your OBS crashed, but...
Yes, it is, and it has been exactly 1 hour and 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, the first VOD is 2 hours and 33 minutes long.
That was absolutely miserable. HamCam, you cannot. HamCam apparently has entered into the lobby, so that means the game must have just recently ended. HamCam, you are definitely not. You are absolutely not getting an interview. No one is.
Yeah, no one's getting an
No one's
interview.
getting an interview after that.
This is a terrible series.
That was That was really bad and very poorly
They
played by
probably
both
end
teams.
up closing it out through some form of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Alright.
I feel
Finally.
very disgusted about that kind of game.
This game might actually run slightly longer than the last one.
I think this is the longest game in the entire Duo Esports Series Week 4.
Well, we were at 49-40 last game. So we'll see how long it take to close this out.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Actually, there was an NES game that went to 60 minutes.
You're playing save strategy, by the way. It's called playing save strategy. Let me tell you something about playing save. When you play save, it's what they're doing. It's what your opponent is doing. That's playing save. What you're doing is completely wasting everyone's time. You have a massive
You don't
lead.
play safe with a... You don't play safe with a 20k gold lead. Their gold lead is 20k now. You don't play safe with a 20k gold lead. That's not what you
Elder, you had Baron, you had a huge lead in items. No one is close. At all. Even anyone. That was a miserably long game. This is actually the 50-minute game that I was talking about.
50-minute game. Alright, there we go.
That is
longer.
terrible. That is absolutely terrible, and I'm actually frustrated about how long that is. Guardian Gaming comes out with a 2-0 victory, 2-1 victory, sorry.
2-1 victory, yep.
In their victory
a game
with
a game where the kill score is 31-9 should not last 50 minutes.
You shut up, Jeremy. You're the one who's garbage. Now I'm just too salty. All right, I'll stop where I'm at right now. That is just absolutely terrible performance out of shot calling in that game. That is terrible decision making. The whole thing. I am so tilted right now and so angry. These guys did a miserable job with their shot calling. If they relied heavily on trying to do the right thing, they did exactly the opposite. They did a terrible job with the way this game ended up coming out. They took way too long. They did way too many things that is absolutely unnecessary, and it's an extremely poor performance here. And Ænima United managed to do equally as bad at the end of the day here. Very poor job out of their team. Just absolutely terrible. I need to do a much better job on the early game stuff. Just absolutely way too long of a game, played way too safe, took way too many towers, way too much time was There's no game where you have to have a 50-minute game 2 times in a row. There's absolutely none. Absolutely none. You did not need to do it that way at all. But for the sake of the graphics, we'll take a look at awarding coverage and everything because that's a part of my job description. I'm supposed to do that. Everybody did a really good job on the warding coverage. Everybody did a really good job in damage output. A little bit above the average. It's actually what you get when a 50-minute game. But that just about covers it. That's it for this now, folks. My name is Army Overlord, and I was extremely tilted about these last 2 games. And here with me is my friend Manuelris, who probably has a much different opinion than I do.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I will, if you guys want to have a talk with me about it, or try to explain to me how this is okay, especially you, Jeremy, or you, Hamcam, if you're going to have a talk with me about it, you can have a talk about it later, but definitely not on the stream. I'll see you guys next time.
That series hurt my soul.
That was just bad. That was bad. Very, very bad. Very ill played by Guardian Gaming. And same thing.
Well, both teams. Both teams did pretty bad.
Yeah, both teams. Both teams. You're right. Absolutely correct.
All right.
See you, man.